The easy-to-use text compose tools in SignLab have always been very popular with end users. Unique features such as fit text to path and on-screen kerning help make some of the more challenging text layouts simple to achieve. In SignLab 9, you'll find a brand new simplified look to the text compose tools, as well as additional new features like text search and replace and menu boards. Menu boards is a completely new toolset that further simplifies the task of setting out items and prices in a neat, uniform way. In this demonstration, we'll take a peek at how menu boards works, and you'll also see a couple of the new SignLab 9 plugins in action. On screen is the finished menu that we are going to be creating, and in the next few minutes, you'll see how quick and simple it was to create. To start with, let's take a look at setting out a new menu. One of the features of menu boards is being able to import the data from a text file. This means I could ask my customer to supply these details, which will save me time and alleviate the responsibility of getting menu items or pricing wrong. The text or notepad document must be a tab determined file, and you can see I have my menu data here ready to go, so I'm going to go ahead and select it all and then copy. In SignLab 9, I'll now launch the new menu board tool. In this initial window, I can define the rows and columns required and the space in between them. Clicking OK will place the menu box on screen, and if I now click on the first box and press Ctrl plus V together, my data is pasted in to create an instant menu. The menu frame has a series of nubs that can be used to drag the rows and columns to their desired positions. Grabbing this nub next to the 6 lets me move the entire column to the right, giving me room to expand the text boxes out to match. Now all the regular text edit functions are on hand, so for example it's simple to select all and try a different typeface. You can see my pricing and decimal points are nicely aligned, but what about if I make a change to one of them? Changing this figure to an 11, for instance, will push the decimal points out of alignment. And this is a typical problem faced when trying to create a neat looking menu with so much data involved. But with the new menu boards function, I can simply select the entire column and assign it as a currency, and this instantly aligns everything for me. Adding additional columns is easy too. Simply click the nub to the right of where you want to place your new column and then use the Insert tab. In this newly created column, I'll place my currency symbols. Adding headers and footers to the menu is just as easy. Just select the top row and use the End function. I can now add in the text to the header and then repeat the steps to form a footer, which I can use to add additional details about the dishes. Another nice feature is being able to use the nubs to easily space specific menu categories or areas. Or by using the Control key when you do this, you can move individual lines, which enables me to swap positions of items with ease. Menu boards is packed full of intuitive, easy-to-use features that make creating professional menu layouts a breeze. Ask your CAD-Link dealer for a full demo on this powerful addition to SignLab 9. Now, using a couple of the new effects you'll find in SignLab 9 Print and Cut, I will now create a background for the menu to sit on. The first thing I'm going to do is place the seafood image on top of the black square. SignLab 9 Print and Cut now includes many new plugins that can be applied directly to both vector and bitmap objects. One of the new categories is Filter Forge, and within this I'm going to use the new Frames plugin to add a rustic feel to this seafood image. Frames work simply by selecting from a range of styles and then a number of presets, or alternatively there is a full range of settings that can be adjusted to achieve a particular look. Here I'm just going to use the default setting and then click Apply, and this will return me to the main SignLab interface. Okay, and you can see there the effect is complete. Now dropping the menu text on top will highlight that the background image is just too strong and our menu is almost impossible to read. So to rectify this, I will use the new transparency fill tools that work on both vector and bitmap objects. We'll look at a couple of different options here. First, I'll apply a uniform fill to reduce the opacity of the image and make the text stand out more. Okay, there we go. Or alternatively, why not leave the image at full opacity but place a coloured rectangle on top to make the text stand out. Once again, I could reduce the opacity of this object to make that background image partially viewable. To finish off, I'm just going to add in this frame, which I've also created using the new Filter Forge plugins. And there we go, our menu is all complete. Menu boards in SignLab 9 allows the user to create professional layouts in a fraction of the time it would take in other design and desktop publishing packages, and the new range of plugins combined with our transparency support make creating varied and eye-catching designs simple. What's more, the powerful editing tools found in menu boards can be used to adapt your text to any size blank, making it a breeze to create multiple menus of different sizes that all follow the same style and look. Check out our other feature presentations on SignLab 9 on the web at www.cadlink.com.